These are the pickles which I made 15 days ago. They are still so crunchy, don't you believe? Hear for yourself. Did you hear that? So once again. Hello and welcome to Foodie Rules. This is Vamshi back with a yummy recipe again. These are cucumber pickles. So these pickles are very simple and easy to make. For that we need English cucumbers. If you don't get English cucumbers in your garden or else in your market, you can actually identify them. You can see here the cucumbers will be short in size, they are thin, and one side will be a light in color, and it has many dark spots on it. You can actually use a normal cucumbers, but they need to be thin and long enough. So then I'm using a chip cutter to cut them into chips. You can actually slice them using a normal knife. You don't have a chip cutter, you can always grate it. That's up to you. So I've taken the chip cutter and I'm going to remove the top and bottom as they are bitter in taste. Then I'm going to chop it into chips. You can see here around half centimeter of width I'm going to chop the chips. Then in a strainer I've added all these chips, keeping a vessel down, and I'm going to add lots of salt into it. So all the measurements for the ingredients are in the description box below, so don't get worried. Mix everything. Then you can see here I've kept the vessel at the bottom, and I'm going to cover it using a cling wrap. If you don't have a cling wrap, you can keep a plate out on it. So I'm going to place it in the refrigerator for 4 to 5 hours. After 4 to 5 hours, you can see here they'll become wet they will become wet and lots of water will get drained off. So I'm using a chill water to clean it so the excess salt get removed. This is a very important step, guys, don't skip it. If your pickles has excess salt, that doesn't taste so good. So I've taken a glass mason jar in which I'm going to add some of my chips. Drain off some water from it. I'm going to add the chips, and then I've taken the dill leaves. These are dill leaves. I'm going to take some of it and add them. So in that way I'm going to arrange all the chips and dill leaves. Then I'm going to add some chilies, and then I've taken 2 cups of vinegar in which I'm going to add 1/4 cup of sugar and half cup of water, like to make the liquid. Then I've taken half teaspoon of mustard seeds, 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder, then a little bit of salt. Then I'm going to mix everything, and I'm going to paste it on the gas stove, and I'm going to cook it until it get boiled. Not cook, I'm going to boil it. Then in that mason jar I'm going to pour all the liquids when it get boiled. So just shake it a little bit so that everything gets set. So keep it in the refrigerator for 4 to 5 hours. Around 8 hours is enough. So then you'll get this. See how colorful, these are, can you believe it that these are made at home? They're equal to the same pickles which we get in the market. So that's it, guys. These are the pickles which I made. If you like the recipe, don't forget to make it at home. Subscribe my channel for the rules. Until that, stay connected.